忘れないでもう一度出会う運命はこの愛の味方忘れないで時さえも超えるあなたの隣に生まれるわ
Last Ranker released in 2010 by Image Epoch and published by Capcom. Since getting JRPG releases from this developer is rare, it's one worth discussing, especially for us Western gamers who import games from time to time may want to know if this game is anything special. For simple portable style combat and storyline, it has a lot of promise. I also remember this game having some huge developers behind it, such as Yoko Shimomura, known for her excellent music scores in Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, Tetsuya Yoshikawa, who worked on character designs for Breath of Fire 3, and at the helm of the project was Mine Masakawa, better known from previous works on the Phoenix Wright games for the Nintendo DS. With so much potential put into this game, why was it never released outside of Japan? Just as I mentioned in my previous video on Terror of the Stratus, was there not enough support for the Western market? Slow PSP sales at the time of development? Or did Capcom not have enough faith in the game succeeding outside of its home market? In this episode of Import Insights, let's find out what The Last Ranker has to offer. Last Ranker's story takes us back into a world of ancient society through tribal wars and more powerful cities developing beyond the mountains. In Gondor, most of the people living there are soldiers who work in the city, and for those who are not a part of the inner circle, live in their own tribes. The main character Zig decides to separate from the tribe to embark on his own path. While many in the tribe have their own issues with the soldiers of Bazalta, Zig proves he is capable of taking care of himself and can be a top-ranked soldier. While its story is simple, its ideas soar in truth and aspirations of self-independence and proving one's worth. This was my initial feeling that I got when playing the game as I continued playing it. Unlike Terror of the Stratus, where the story was less text-focused and more action-based, Last Ranker is the opposite. Fortunately, there are guides online to help you through the story portions, which is why I chose the game. With its story as it is, its streamlined gameplay makes it much easier to play. Within the world of Gondor, you will notice a lot of numbers above their heads. These are the ranks each soldier has. You can pretty much fight anyone in the game who is ranked under or above you. This reminds me of Radiata's stories, where just about everyone in that game was fightable. The game's combat is more centered around a real-time battle system. The game will only have you controlling Zig, which means less managing of other characters, but more focus on stats and new abilities. The way the game works is almost similar to that of Blackrock Shooter for the PSP, which is similar in design. Attacking and defending yourself uses SP, so plan accordingly, but it does slowly replenish during battle. Each button on your PSP allows for certain skills or attacks to be equipped, so whenever you learn new abilities, you can easily equip them in the menu. How you obtain these new skills are built around quests in the game. Much of the quests can be done via a message board or at headquarters, so this further streamlines the gameplay sections even more. Each quest requires you either fighting certain large creatures, gathering new materials, or just grabbing a few items for someone around town. The only issue is I see playing this section of the game is a side quest, as it does require you reading and knowing where to go. There is a helpful guide online for this as well. With this only being the main issue, I do think the game is pretty much straightforward in its layout. Last Ranker's gameplay and story are a mixture of fun and simple JRPG combat that fits nicely in a portable game. I think this is a decent game to play and well worth the investment for someone who wants a new JRPG to play for their PSP. The price for the game when I last checked was very reasonable online and should not be too difficult to import. I do hope this series opens up new gaming experiences for those wanting to play new games that never get released stateside. Thanks for joining me here on my Import Insights on Last Ranker. I'm Forrest, and I will talk to you guys later.